out, available on all streaming platforms now. The single is out off that, Surfing the Sky. You
And
know
we
what I'm
saw the
saying?
video to that. Make sure y'all go check
The
out the
video
video.
is hot. It's
Fire.
hot.
Yes.
It's hot.
And if you
Fire.
and if you
Always.
and
What's
if
the
you in
process? What's the
no,
difference between a Bone Thug album and a Krayzie Bone album? Like, what's the process? What's the difference in the process?
oh man, it's more work. You know what I'm saying?
Which
It's way
way?
more. It's way more work, but for me, like it's pretty much the same because even with a Bone album, you know what I'm saying. I'm always first one to the studio, last one to
Right.
leave. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was the chemistry me and DJ Unique had. You know what I'm saying? Like he come up with the beat. He called me, come to the studio. I want you to hear some stuff. I go to the studio, hear the tracks, go in there, put the hooks down. Everybody else come in. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much. But when I do my album, like just the concepts are for me.
Yeah.
I've even used a lot of concepts that I had for myself for Bone projects. You know what I'm saying? Because I stay in the studio like just working all the time, like for real.
Now you guys, we know y'all came out with y'all had your own record label, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong. So y'all had your own record label early in. What was the difference being the boss, running your own record label versus, you know, being an artist? I mean, what was the advantages of having your own record label, or what's the disadvantages?
Shit again, more work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you gotta I mean, like, you're really responsible. Like, I mean, you gotta be about it. You gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of responsibility with that when you're looking up the other artists, and you know what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
feel like it's more rewarding?
Yeah, it's more rewarding. I think at the time, like when we first did it though, back then, like we didn't really have the knowledge that we needed. Like I said, we were only with Eazy E for a year.
Yeah.
That was our mentor, and we only got to be with him for a little less than a year. And so we basically just imitated what we saw him do for the short time we was with him. You know what I'm saying? We tried our best to imitate that. We got the office and signed artists. Even though these were plans we had before we met Eazy E, we always had Mo Thug Records and other artists. We already had our whole entourage before we met Eazy E. We had plans, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was all in the making.
Well, that's dope.
So just to speak of some more projects you got going on, I know you got Crazy Melodies project, disc 2 or a 2-disc project, and then you also got second volume of Chasing the Devil. That's to be released. You want to talk about those projects?
Yes, indeed. Crazy Melodies, the first volume was getting ready to drop. Crazy Melodies,
right.
Volume 1, Melodious, will be dropping probably late January, beginning of February. No later than the second week of February, probably.
Well, we can't wait to hear that. And then also, I know you're still independently doing shows. You got podcasts, Truth Talks, another one, Thug Stories. What's going on with that? It seems like you got a lot of ventures going on, and it's definitely enough to get the fans excited and pumped up. So let's talk about Truth Talks and Thug Stories on your podcast.
Yeah, Truth Talks are 2 different podcasts. One is when I do it with my partner Keith G. We talk about, you know, like different subjects like religion, politics, entertainment, everything. Everything is all real. Like, it's not one of those podcasts where we sit up and talk about gossip about other celebrities or what's in the entertainment news and stuff like that. We talk real stuff, real life. So
y'all get a little deep.
Exactly. That's gonna,
man, we got to tune into that because
definitely.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Crazy man. You might be the most laid back person I ever spoke to in my life. I mean, you laid back, cool, calm, and collective. I definitely got to tap into that.
Saving for the mic,
and
you know
see
he'll
some
be
of the
playing in the booth when he
Definitely.
saving for the mic, man.
Definitely.
Man, it's crazy. I want to talk about these styles, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony, to me, it's a lot of talk about styles and who created this, who came up with this and that. I mean, me personally, y'all the first people I heard with that. To me, the Twister, Bone Thugs, y'all rap different to me. You know, y'all got the harmony, more the, you know, he just, you know, the fast, boom, boom, boom. Y'all all rapping fast, but y'all got the harmony element in it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, the styles, when people was trying to say who came up with it, what was first. To me, it was like, these are different styles. I mean, you're not saying that somebody that's rapping slow and somebody else rapping slow is the same style. You know what I mean? Just because y'all sped it up, y'all stuff was different. I mean, do you think y'all stuff was different or what?
Yeah, man, it was definitely different what we did. The formula of what we did, and because it was 5 different individuals, brought 5 different elements, 5 different voice pitches, and it made it different. But I will say that it's really not anybody that in the industry that can say, no artist in the industry can really say that they're 100% original. No artist can say that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Because we all was inspired by somebody. Right. When you're inspired by somebody, you tend to pick up habits and traits from the person that inspire you. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may take what you take from them and make it your own, because that's what it's about, you're still inspired from somebody. Like, so we got our style. There were rappers before us that rapped fast and like listen to Jamaican music. You know what I'm saying? They always had the little, they always had the little twist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was just like the way we presented it, what we talked about, the way we like our look, the unity in us, the harmony, all that, all that made Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like, you gotta that made the dynamics. That made up the dynamics of the group. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all chemistry was so unique. It was something that had nobody had ever seen it like that before.
We liked it, and no doubt we liked it all. We love Twister, we love Bone, we like 36, Crucial Conflict. We can go to Speed Not Monsters. We can go through a lot of them. We love them all, but y'all all different.
Facts.
You get what I mean? Like, I don't do I never picked up a Bone album and picked up a Twister album or 36 album and was like, man, this is the same. Yeah. Or this is similar. To me, it seemed like the media was trying to put artists against each other back in the day, maybe to help sell records or whatever. I don't know what they was trying to do, but to me, I didn't get the comparison. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to get it from you to see what you thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, you're right about the media. You know, like they, they stir up a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ask me, the media was the cause, for the whole East Coast, West Coast thing that get out of hand. They're the cause for a lot of these beefs like today, because like you really ain't got to print something negative that this person said, but you choose to anyway. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like
they trying to sell. Like, they trying to sell papers or sell stories or get clickbait or whatever. So they using the artists. You know what I mean? And these y'all guys real life. So you know what I mean.
But see, that's why I loved, even with the thing that happened at Verzuz, I loved how he came out and said, "Look, this is hip hop." Like, he was able to control the narrative and he spoke on it. Before media could take over and be like, oh, it's some crazy beef. And,
exactly.
That was a beautiful thing, how y'all handled that situation as well.
Yeah, very true.
For sure.
It's dope y'all coming together, doing some projects together, man, because this is what the fans want, man. We want to hear you on more stuff. And, just like this stuff with Chameleon there. I mean, that song, I heard a story about it. I heard that it was like a producer called you and you just came in and did the track and then it took off. See, we want to hear more stuff like that. How did it feel, that song going that crazy like that, and it's not being like a Bone thing? This is something that you did with Chameleon there.
Man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It just taught me like this, like in this industry, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, you never know who you turning down when people ask you for your support, early on in their careers. You know what I'm saying? And they blow up.
People, and that's why I was saying earlier, like, that's why y'all deserve a lot of respect, because y'all didn't really y'all took advantage of a lot of opportunities. Yeah, definitely. And like you said, you don't know which one is that opportunity. So shouts out to y'all. And then just some more stuff you got going on. Like, you got the cannabis company, you got the tea